I'm here with Richard. He is a part owner of DGS, Dead General Society, which is a game company. Stop me when I say something not accurate. And he's going to tell us all about their new game, Freeblades.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, and just a little intro. It's an old game group. So the thing they're doing is a role-playing game, and they're also making a skirmish game, and also a what did you call it?
Army's level game.
An army level game. And what we're seeing today is the skirmish level thing. Okay, and go.
Okay, so Freeblades is a skirmish level game. It's 32 millimeter realistic scale miniatures.
Right.
We went with a realistic scale.
I'm sorry,
You're fine.
I have to see the figs, but keep talking. Narrate.
So we went with a realistic scale, so the weapons and everything is in proportion with the models. Most of our players, or most of our owners rather, are part of historic gaming, so that's kind of where they came from. We stretched it up to 32 millimeters, so they still look in scale with all the 28 heroics that are out on the market. It gives us a lot of crossover ability into existing games, whether it's role-playing or tabletop games.
So are these factions then? Trillion Seekers, Haradalan Questers?
The world we have defined in Phelan has actually 17 different factions that we've already defined out. We've play-tested all 17 together to set the balance and avoid what's commonly referred to in the business as codex creep.
Right.
These four factions are the first that come out in the first book. We're already in development of the second book, which will have another 4 factions, and of course there's 9 behind that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of glare on that, but I think I got it.
You can turn off the light if you like.
That actually might be a little bit better. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so now this is because I noticed it's all like generic names, and I love that. So how does it work? Do you get to kind of make your own group?
Yeah,
when you fight this, is it like a dungeoneering party fighting another one?
Well, it could be any number of type scenarios. The idea of a free band is kind of like the privateers of old. So instead of a country sending out his army to go do something, they want a small group of people to leave their borders and do something outside of their borders, but they don't want the political impact of actually sending a fully armed force.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that is super.
The count or the duke or whatever person will write up a letter of marque, will engage a leader of the free band to organize a group to go do whatever they're doing. Maybe they're trying to kidnap somebody's daughter.
When you make your force for this, you make a custom band of
There are certain limits, so each faction has a list of about 9 different models right now that they can choose from. And so you kind of mix and match and build it however you want.
But it's a generic thing, like so I'm like my highwaymen, and you give them like names and paint them up different. That they might be able to have different types of weapons or spells.
Right.
Now it's point based.
Right.
Okay. So how many points do you have to spend on your band? How does that work?
The basic starter boxes are 150 point free bands, so they're all set as a nice standard to start. Oftentimes games may be at 200 or 250 points. That will put about 10 to 12 models on the table, so it's still fairly small as far as the number of models you're dealing with and having to paint. Being a skirmish level game, you'll never get more than about 18 models on the table.
Okay.
So it's a fairly small footprint as far as that goes.
Wow, I have to say that's pretty neat. How long does a game take to play?
Once both players get a working familiarity with the rules, you can really get one down in about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay, so pretty short.
Some games can go faster, some games can go longer.
And now, so when you play the game, do you have different scenarios? Like how do you
The base rule book will come with 6 different scenarios. We're going to be looking at publishing more online as free PDFs and developing another set of 6 for the next book. Each scenario basically represents a situation a free band may be put into. So for instance, maybe you're being hired to go kidnap a count's daughter so you can use them as leverage in negotiation, or maybe you're the free band that's sent to go rescue the count's daughter so that she can't be used as a leverage.
Oh, that's brilliant. And the setting for this game is not just snatched out of thin air. It's been like 30 years you guys have been working on this and developing
it started as
this thing. So here's your map.
Game ages ago among the core group of the employee owners.
I
it's been developed up since
this.
and then all the different factions
so that's your core rulebook prototype.
That is the prototype.
Right? So this is what we're looking at here is kind of a pre-release, right?
You could call it that.
At Gen Con, you're coming out with an official.
It's actually Origins will have it out.
Or Origins, I'm sorry. When is Origins?
Late May. Last weekend of May.
So this is soon.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys better get cracking.
Yeah. The only thing we're missing in the rule book is about 3 or 4 pieces of art. We're just waiting for them to come back from the artist. We've got some of the fiction and fluff out at the editor, getting edited and proofread. So once those come back, we drop them into the file, and then we can go to the printer at the end of the month.
Hold on a second. Why am I putting the camera on me when he's like, because I'm beautiful, you know. Anyway. Okay, great. Well, Richard, I'm going to take a few more shots.
Sure.
Okay, back to me. I'm talking. I just got to get that part straight.
Okay.
Yes, we will be back. So, folks, that's DGS, Dead General Society, which is brilliant, by the way. I love that. And that's their very interesting, provocative premise for a miniatures battles game. It's really fantastic. Okay, this is DGS again. Let's see if we can take a look at this stuff here.
Wouldn't be any
Mission you may be sent on.
Right, like a scenario.
A beast hunt, some beast.
Oh, that's so cool!
Have this fine gentleman's blog or whatever, so we
Oh,
can
that's
advertise